Ultimate Wolverine is the Winter Soldier. Let's get into how this happened. In the Ultimate Universe, the Eurasian Republic is the centralized home for mutant kind, and the Maker gives Colossus full control of the region, making the mutants a mutant problem. But unknown to the Maker, Colossus started turning the mutants into super soldiers. He didn't give them sanctuary, and he didn't put them in a prison. What he did was much worse. He turned mutants into subjects and viewed himself as God to them. This shiesty-ass activity causes a group to rise up called the Opposition, a revolutionary group ready to clap back. Speaking of clap, them boys got destroyed. They wiped out everybody but one soldier remained, and they called him the Specimen. As you can see, the Specimen is all bloody, crawling through the snow. But by the time they brought him back to their facility, he was already fully regenerated. 4 people tried to sedate him, but each and every one of them was killed. It took an Omega level telepath to control him, and they barely did. But after doing so, they took advantage of his amazing regeneration abilities and turned man into weapon. People called him Logan, then the Specimen, but now he's our Winter Soldier. That's the brief little origin story. Now let's get into the chapter. It starts off with a plane flying near the border of Latveria and the Eurasian Republic. These soldiers on the plane are talking to each other. You think he can hear us? Why don't you ask? I'm not asking him nothing. He creeps me out. And we see they're talking about Wolverine. Bro's just aura farming, as they speak about him like he's a legend. All Wolverine does is stand up and these soldiers start pissing their pants. But he's not even worried about them, and he opens up the hatch. The plane opens up and they look at him like he don't even got a parachute. And without a second thought, he dives out of that plane. Holy shit! As he free falls, we get a little flashback of when he was captured. We learn that Wolverine was a part of the Opposition, and right here, he got hit with an airstrike. But after he gets hunted down and shot in the head. But back to Wolverine falling, he flies towards this building. 2 guards look up like, you see something coming? Boom! Wolverine crashes into the ground and dust and smoke go up in the air. The guards can't see shit. He notices last second that somebody's behind him, but it's too late and Wolverine rips him in half. Oh my god! The other guard like, Dom, what the hell? Then he comes face to face with this demon. He's cooked. Inside the facility, we see Mystique and Nightcrawler. They hear the gunshots from outside and strap up immediately, aiming at the door as Wolverine claws his way through it. Brothers and sisters, get out of here, now! And Wolverine kicks down that door. We then get a flashback of Magic, Colossus, and Omega Red talking about how impressive Wolverine is. Bro got hit with an airstrike and shot in the head, and he still survived. He got good regeneration and he's strong as shit. He tough. The doctor talks about performing the skeletal enhancement again. Every other time they failed, but with this specimen, that shit might work. Only thing is, he's wild and he's a survivor. The man killed 4 people trying to sedate him. Then it cannot be controlled. The specimen is useless. Nah, you're forgetting something. We still have that other specimen, the telepath, aka either Jean Grey or Professor X. After help from the telepath, they're gonna use him as a weapon against the Opposition. We then cut back to him standing before Nightcrawler and Mystique. Nightcrawler's like, I know that man. And with that face, he knows they're cooked. But Mystique is on timing and she tells everybody to fire. And they all shoot at Wolverine. Nightcrawler already knows every person in there is finna die. And that's exactly what we see. We see him killing everybody in his way. Slicing people in the face, stomach, and everywhere else. Them Glocks aren't doing nothing. After wiping out the guards, Wolverine corners Mystique. He can smell her around that corner. But then out of nowhere, Colossus appears. But Wolverine like, bitch, I know that's you. And jumps up at Mystique. But she hits him with a clean little combo and then shoots him in the gut. But bro's sick of the games and he jumps up at her, slicing her in the neck. She reverts back to her normal form. Mystique is dead. We see her bleed out and all the other dead bodies below him. Nightcrawler seen that all go down, and now Wolverine has his sights on him. Oh shit! We then get another flashback of Wolverine getting operated on. They have him under control now, and they completely wipe his memory. to the point where he won't even know his own name. They don't call him Logan, they've been calling him It this whole time. But now they want to call him something else. He lives, dies, and is born again as we choose. It will be cold-blooded, relentless, merciless. We will call it our Winter Soldier. Back to Wolverine and Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler's like, chill, bruh, I know you. I don't know what the hell they did to you, but this isn't you. It's me, Kurt. I beg you, please. I don't wish to fight. But this isn't the Logan that he knew. This is a killer. And we see him ready to kill Nightcrawler. With no other choice, Nightcrawler starts crying. I'm sorry. And he teleports before he gets slashed. Then he pops back up, hitting Wolverine, making him fly away. With his tail, he picks up the strap and does a prayer. Then starts teleporting rapidly while shooting Wolverine. Then bullets hit him a couple times. His arm is starting to hurt. So Wolverine locks in and starts sniffing and knows exactly where Nightcrawler's gonna teleport next. And he turns around and stabs Nightcrawler right through the gut, and he picks him up in the air. Logan, if you're in there, my friend, I pray you have the strength. I'm sorry we weren't quick enough. We came back. We came back for you. We would always come back for it. And he slides down the wall. Nightcrawler is dead. They did my favorite X-Men dirty. After that, Wolverine walks outside, past multiple dead bodies. We get a little flashback of these agents doing some type of mental procedure on Wolverine, conditioning him to believe that these two are the bad guys and that he must kill them. It's extra messed up too, because from the info they provided, they were most likely friends in the opposition. Later, Wolverine sits down on the plane. He takes off his mask and he almost looks disappointed in himself, as if he's figuring out that something's very wrong. This might be a little tease that he gained back consciousness. But man, oh man, this Wolverine is a menace. Let me know your thoughts on Ultimate Wolverine and his origin story. And on that note, I'm gonna see y'all boys and girls next time.